I'm Sheila Pearl, relationship coach and author of Ageless and Sexy, a series of books that are dedicated to your living a fully vital, sexy, juicy life in which you are loving the relationships you're in and therefore loving the life you're living. So many of us have been historically looking for the fountain of youth. And so far, maybe some people think they have found it with various substances or drugs or maybe cosmetic surgery that gives the illusion of the skin still being as young as it was when you were 30 or 40, and yet you're 60 and 70. There's nothing wrong in looking for that fountain of youth, except when you think that it's somewhere else and not within you. What I've discovered is that there is a fountain of youth. It's called our inner vitality. It's called our hormonal system. It's called hormones like oxytocin, which we can access ourselves by virtue of how we choose to engage with ourselves and other people in our lives. It's called the experience of being fully joyful and alive by thinking the thoughts that give us a sense of hope, possibility, that stretches us, giving us that extended feeling of consciousness, being fully awake. So I am offering a course of study, an ongoing course of study dedicated to your fountain of youth. It's called Unleash Your Sensuality. And it's basically based on some of the principles of major thought leaders like Napoleon Hill. You know, the guy who wrote Think and Grow Rich about 100 years ago? Napoleon Hill discovered in his research of successful people in the world that what really accounted for their extreme level of success and creativity was their ability to access their sexual energy, no matter what their age, no matter what their circumstance was in their world of relationships, whether or not they were single, married, homosexual, or bisexual, or heterosexual. Our sexual energy is absolutely essential to our feeling and being our creative selves throughout our lives. And very often when we turn those corners of 50, 60, and 70, we somehow think we're supposed to shut down those channels of our sexual selves and our sexual energies. And I'm here to say, no, it's not the time ever to do that. There are ways that we can transform our sexual energies. We can channel and harness our sexual energies in such ways that we become much more creative and vital than we ever were before in our so-called youth. So the fountain of youth is that inner resource, that juiciness, that stream of life that's within you and me all the time, as long as we keep those channels open. The way to access that, my dear friends, is by allowing us ourselves to be fully sensual, fully in touch with all of our senses, all the 5 senses, the ability to fully enjoy the things that we see, the things that we hear, the things that we touch, the things that we feel, the things that we taste. All of the senses, the 5 senses, are essential. We're born spiritual beings having a human experience, but we don't really experience being fully human until we access all parts of our physical bodies. So then we can access all part of our spiritual selves. See, it works together. It was long ago that I called my practice Mind, Body, Spirit Connections, very much on purpose, because I know that who you are, who I am, is a combination of integrating and marrying and enjoying your mind, your body, and your spirit, and allowing all of those things to flow within you. So the fountain of youth is here for you. It's here for me. It's here to enjoy, no matter what age or stage. Go to my website, SheilaPearl.com, and go to the programs and take a look at the program and course that works for you in terms of unleashing your sensuality and finding for yourself that fountain of youth.